where to begin with the Philadelphia 76ers? Where to begin? Well, it's another year, another horribly, awfully disappointing end to the postseason. One where Joel Embiid was hurt for the majority of the time. One where everybody says Joel Embiid is one of the best players on the planet, but is he really that dude? Can he put your team over the top? One where it felt like he didn't have enough help, despite there being the pieces that are getting paid like they should be enough help. And one where Doc Rivers once again says, God, your team came up short yet again. Did you make the right adjustments? Did you get the players pushing the right buttons? Did you do everything that it takes to win a championship that other head coaches seem to be able to do that you cannot? And where to begin? I guess we will start with none other than James Harden himself. And I've never seen a trade with two all-star, superstar caliber players in Ben Simmons, former #1 overall pick, and James Harden, former league MVP, almost averaged 40 points a game back when they were calling fouls for slapping his beard. And I've never seen a trade where both teams didn't benefit at all. It's an F trade across the board for everybody involved. James Harden is a mess. Ben Simmons didn't even fucking play, and maybe he was better than James Harden was. That is how awful James Harden has been this season. James Harden stopped playing when he was in Houston. He ate his way out of Houston. Everybody sees the pictures where he's fat to the point where they're thinking he's wearing a fat suit. And then he came to Brooklyn and he hurt his hamstring. And then he bitched his way out of Brooklyn because of the vaccine and because of all the issues going on in Brooklyn. And you can call that James Harden's fault. You can call that Kyrie Irving's fault. Say what you will. At the end of the day, James Harden came to Philadelphia, and I don't know what it is. Maybe James Harden stopped trying for so long he forgot how to be a good player. He's regressing like a guy who was in the 1980s basketball before we learned about what modern medicine is. He's like a coal worker from the 1800s where 17-year-olds were middle-aged. He just saves his energy to throw money at strippers with Lil Baby. I don't know what it is about James Harden, but A, he always comes up short in the playoffs, so the fact that he did this time is no surprise. But B, is he even good anymore? Is he even truly a net positive? Do you remember the days where James Harden was dropping 36 points a game in Houston? I went back and watched some James Harden highlights. He was quick, he was lean, he was mean, and he did everything under Mike D'Antoni. And then he came to Brooklyn and was horrible. He wasn't as bad. He was more of a facilitator, and I think he led the league in assists last season. And then he came to Philadelphia and was even worse than he was in Brooklyn when he was considered quote unquote healthy. I don't know what else to say about James Harden other than what a supreme disappointment. And this was a contract year. Usually when guys perform at their best, look at none other than Julius Randle. And James Harden is such a, God, disappointing, doesn't even say the word. So it's going to be a wonder what we do with him. Shake Milton, I feel like he was put in a very unfair situation. Dude is a shooting guard, maybe even a small forward, and because the Philadelphia 76ers have traded away every single point guard that they have, they asked him to be a secondary backup ball handler, and he's just not that dude. Miles Powell, I didn't even know he was on the team. Tyrese Maxey is probably their lone bright spot. He really flourished and developed, and for all the criticisms that you can give for Doc Rivers, unlike Immanuel Quickley for the Knicks, Tyrese Maxey, who is almost a carbon copy player of Immanuel Quickley, was given the room and given the opportunity to be the best player that he can be, and he absolutely balled the fuck out. Tyrese Maxey turned himself into the #2 option while James Harden was pouting his way out of life this season, and he is a bright spot for this team. I hope they keep him for the long-term future. Furkan Korkmaz is a really hilarious player who shouldn't be on an NBA roster. Think of it like this way. He is a three-point specialist who cannot shoot the three-pointer. I mean, what more can you say? Jaden Springer, he was a nice pickup in the late first round this past season. Came out of Tennessee alongside Keon Johnson. He's a combo guard, not very athletic, but he's a little bit smarts to him. Maybe we'll get to see him play in the near future. Isaiah Joe, three-point sniper. He was kind of the Philadelphia 76ers equivalent of Max Strus, just a tick undersized and hasn't really played that well on the defensive end to warrant him getting on the court. Matisse Thybulle, Mr. Anti-Vax, lockdown defender. Not good from the three-pointer. If he can ever learn to shoot maybe league average, pick up that PJ Tucker Memorial corner three where you can shoot at least 37%, he's definitely going to earn starter minutes no matter what. But at this point, he's a borderline bench player. Danny Green, a little bit old, but a 3-and-D guy, probably going to be retiring soon, but he's had one hell of a career. And Charlie Brown Jr. came over from OKC. He's not much. He has cool hair. Tobias Harris, originally this was great for Tobias Harris in that he wasn't asked to be anything more than a fourth option behind Joel Embiid, behind James Harden, behind Tyrese Maxey. I thought this was the perfect opportunity for Tobias Harris to be that dude as the number 4. And he wasn't great himself either. At this point in his career, you can't expect much more than maybe 10 points a game in the playoffs from Tobias Harris. He'll give you nice effort and defense as a stretch 4, but he's just not going to be somebody who's going to move the needle when you're going up against those really competitive teams. Georges Niang, I warned Sixers fans about this before when he was in, I believe, Utah last season. He's going to be very good for you in the regular season, and then when the playoffs come around, he's not going to be able to hit a bucket to save his life. He's going to be worse than Derek White from the 3-point line, and he was that. He's already a big fat guy, can't defend, and when he's not making the 3, what good is he really to your team? Paul Reed, a severely undersized center, but he gives you better minutes than DeAndre Jordan ever could. And Joel Embiid, the MVP, at times the best player in the league. Right now, we're at a weird point. LeBron James is super old, so he's not going to be the best player in the league. Kevin Durant just got bitched, so he's not going to be the best player in the league. Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, they just don't feel like they're the best player in the league. And who's the next guy that's going to step up? At times, it feels like Joel Embiid. At times, it feels like Giannis. They each come with their own problems. Like Giannis can't shoot and Joel Embiid can't stay healthy. But I think Joel Embiid has the capacity to be the best player in the game. He relies a little bit too much on fouls and flopping and flailing. And he just, some games, he's disconnected. Like when he found out that he didn't win the MVP and he only shot the ball like 7 times and was pouting because Nikola Jokic won. Motherfucker, you're in the playoffs. Go out and ball and be that dude that we know you can be, because he is a monster 98% of the time. I love Joel Embiid. I love what he brings to the game. I just wish that we could find the right teammates for him, because unfortunately he is a big man and big men rely on other guys to get them the ball. He can't bring the ball up the court 99 times out of 100 like Luka Doncic can. DeAndre Jordan probably needs to retire. This dude is a walking liability on defense. He can rim protect to some extent. He can, I guess, dunk the ball a little bit because he's still big enough, but he's just... No offense, DeAndre, but you do need to retire. You've had one heck of a career. Paul Millsap, same thing. Super undersized. At this point, he's a center, even though he's 6'7". Not great. And Charles Bassey, another undersized big that just didn't make the cut on this team. I believe out of Western Kentucky. Yes, sir. Rookie that they had this year. First things first, Doc Rivers has got to go. Was Doc Rivers the only problem with this team? No. And like I said, when it came to, what's his face? God damn it, Tyrese Maxey, Doc Rivers gave him the opportunity to be the best player that he could be, and I'm super impressed with how Tyrese Maxey developed. But you have to give some of that credit to Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers isn't a bad coach. What the thing is with him is that he's probably about C+. You're not going to win because of him, but you can win with him. And that's the kind of guy that Doc Rivers is. That's the caliber of coach he is. And right now, the 76ers need to make some changes, and he's going to be the first head to roll. Looking at the draft class, the fastest man is Jalen Williams and Alondes Williams and Javon Quinterly. Most agile is Jalen Williams and Iverson Molinar. Highest vertical is Javon Quinterly, Kendall Brown. Highest bench press is Mark Williams and Jake LaRavia. Is he a real player? I don't think so. I think he's a creative player. Best shot 3-pointer is Malachi Branham and Michael DeVoe. I believe there are no picks for the 76ers because they gave him up in that Ben Simmons for James Harden trade where nobody benefited whatsoever. Hypothetically, there's probably not a lot we can do here unless somebody is there in, I don't know, maybe pick 20. We'll try to trade up. Who is a late first that they're willing to give up? Like the Spurs. We'll say, no, let's go to the Grizzlies. They have a couple late picks. We'll say, hey, Memphis, and I take pick 22 from you, and we'll give you Furkan Korkmaz, get the hell off the team, and that works for me. So number 1 overall to the Houston Rockets is going to go Jabari Smith Jr. out of Auburn. Number 2 to the Magic goes Chet. Yes, sir. Number 3, I hope, is going to be Jaden Ivey. Paolo Banchero, you can't hate it. Number 4, I hope it's not Jaden Ivey. Keegan Murray. And number 5 is Jaden Ivey. There you go. Number 6 is the Blazers, Johnny Davis. All right, yeah. Let's see who falls to us at 22. Just a late first-round pick. Anybody worthwhile? Anybody good? Arjan Beauchamp is going to be a bench piece. Dyson Daniels could be a quote-unquote backup point guard. Wendell Moore. Ochai Agbaji in reality is going to be a lottery pick, but he's already 22, so I'm not big on that. Bryce McGowan's, Jeremy Sochan. I'll take MyGM Beauchamp. I just like his effort and energy. Anybody that goes after us, Jeremy Sochan, yeah, that's fine. And we have some picks in the second round. I don't really need them. Maybe we can steal somebody's firsts. And that's going to be the draft order. Rookie signing, MyGM Beauchamp, 74 overall. Good enough for me. Team player options, Danny Green. We'll be trading him away. Isaiah Joe, Charles Bassey. Yeah, just bring everybody back. Of course, James Harden declines his offer. And what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do with the James Harden situation? What I think is the right move is a sign and trade. Is anybody going to be taking his contract? I don't think so. At the same time, he regresses super hard in this game. He regresses into the dirt faster than you can say banana hammock. So we're gonna give him 32 million, probably even less than that. And if I throw on a player option, I might even be able to make that less. Does he care about the player option? Not really. He's indifferent. How about less years? Yeah, you like that? Okay, we'll give you 2 years, $26 million. And at this point, James Harden is definitely worth it. 2 years, but he's gonna regress hard. He's already down. He's gonna be down to an 89 at the start of the season. Ew, DeAndre Jordan needs a contract. Charlie Brown is the only person I'd be interested on this list, and he's definitely not gonna come back. So we will just take James Harden and trade him away and see if anybody wants him. Ugh, how far the mighty have fallen. I know James Harden hasn't been the best player in the world at times, but man, the fact that nobody wants him. We could get Jalen Green. Yo, these are some good trades. Tyrese Halliburton, our point guard of the future. Miles Turner, our backup center. We could get #1 overall pick Chet Holmgren, put him up alongside Joel Embiid, Donovan Mitchell, LaMelo Ball, Darius Garland. Dude. Okay, we got a couple spicy picks from the Spurs. So this is going to be my last trade attempt for Cade Cunningham. We're going to send James Harden. We're going to send Paul Reed. We're going to send Charles Bassey. We're going to send this pick from the Spurs, super high. We're going to send this pick from the Spurs. Or that's from us, not very high. And there we go. Yo, we got Cade Cunningham on this team. Oh, this is done. We're done. The whole video is done after this. There's nothing else to do but watch greatness occur. Cade's gonna play the 1. Tyrese Maxey gonna play the 2. Jaden Springer gonna back him up. Matisse Thybulle, I mean, he's fine. Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid. We're done. Holy crap, we got Cade Cunningham. Updated the position. So Cade Cunningham, Jaden Springer was a natural point guard when he came out of Tennessee, so that's where I'm gonna play him, even though he is more of a combo guard. We're gonna have Tyrese Maxey and Isaiah Joe, 2 undersized shooting guards. Matisse Thybulle and MyGM Beauchamp at the 3. Tobias Harris, we just need a backup center at the 5, and we are set. God damn, I can't believe we did it. Can I get Nicholas Claxton too? Although he's not gonna develop into shit. Who do I want? Trez would be nice, but he's a little old, and I just don't want another undersized center. Maybe bring Andre Drummond back. Actually, you know what? That's the move. If Andre Drummond accepts, we'll take him. Nick Claxton is there. Can I get Andre Drummond to come back? Or his only offer. Andre Drummond always wins 6 Man of the Years when he's on the 76ers. That's the wave. Come back to us, Andre. Let's do it. Let's run it back. So this is the team. Cade Cunningham. I can't believe we traded for him. And Jaden Springer. Tyrese Maxey, Isaiah Joe, Matisse Thybulle, MyGM Beauchamp, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, Andre Drummond. Oh my God. Anyway, for the free agents, Kyrie Irving going to the Wizards. He does that sometimes. DeAndre Ayton back to the Suns. John Wall back to the Rockets. Yusuf Nurkic to the Thunder. Bobby Portis back to the Bucks. Anthony Simons back to the Trailblazers on a very affordable contract. And Andre Drummond coming back to the motherland. He plays really well in 2K. I do not know why. Joel Embiid has hit the age of regression. That's why we needed to make a Cade Cunningham-esque move, because he's that dude, but he's not going to be that dude for much longer. His stats are all going to drop across the board a little bit for the entirety of this video. And I don't think we can trade away Joel Embiid, but at the same time, man, he's going to be regressing into the dirt. Let's see what James Harden is already down to in year number, I guess, 1. See, he's down to an 88. He drops so hard in this game. The 2K gods just hate him. And there's nothing else I can say other than we made the right move. So this is going to be the 9-man rotation with fired head coach Doc Rivers no longer leading the way. We have our boy Mike Stauffer. Cade Cunningham is going to be playing the point. Tyrese Maxey at the 2. Matisse Thybulle at the 3. Tobias Harris at the 4. And Joel Embiid at the 5. Coming off the bench. Andre Drummond is going to be coming off the bench, but he doesn't need 30 minutes. MyGM Beauchamp, Jaden Springer, and not Thomas Satoransky. I think we have Isaiah Joe, right? Yeah, he's only a 71. Brutal. Come on, be great for us, Isaiah. And look at the preseason power rankings. We are 3rd for NBA.com and 3rd for Eric Boner as well. I still cannot believe we traded for Cade Cunningham. Like, you always wish that you could do that, but at the same time, you just go, it's all right. We'll get him. We'll get somebody good next time. And you know what? Let's give a bump to Tyrese Maxey instead of Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid's great. Don't get me wrong. He's going to be great no matter what we do. But I think Tyrese Maxey has the capacity to be a great number 3 option on this team. So we're going to rock Joel Embiid as is, Cade Cunningham as the future, and Tyrese Maxey as the bridge in between. I think this team is going to be great. Our record doesn't look great because we made a lot of changes. Maybe it's the system proficiencies. Is there something not good with this team? No. We're not good. How about we play balanced? Yeah, let's do balanced because holy crap, we're making the play-in tournament at this pace. And here at the All-Star break is Team Luka and Team Giannis. On Team Luka is Steph Curry, LeBron James, Zion Williamson, and Joel Embiid. On the other side, Kevin Durant, Nikola Jokic, Kyrie Irving, and Trae Young. For the reserves is Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Buckets, Karl Towns, John Morant, Darius Garland, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, both making their first and Bam at a bye. Yo. On the other side, our old friend James Harden, Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, Anthony Davis, LaMelo Ball made his first, Pascal Siakam, and Domantas Sabonis. We're doing surprisingly badly. We are barely in the top 12 for NBA.com power rankings. Standings wise, we are 29 and 23, which is above 500. The last 10 were 6 and 4, which is above 500. We haven't taken off, and the Indiana Pacers are the best team in the league because Miles Bridges. I mean, I get it. Tyrese Halliburton is a monster, but that's interesting. Where is the disconnect between getting Cade Cunningham and Joel Embiid not being a monster? Joel Embiid is still a monster. 27 points, 15 rebounds. What doesn't click? First thing we're going to do is sign Tre Jones. He's going to be our backup point guard, which makes Jaden Springer expendable. I'm thinking a MyGM Beauchamp, Jaden Springer, MyGM Beauchamp, and Isaiah Joe. And get me Jordan Poole. God. That's the move, right? I mean, Jordan freaking Poole. That's the move. And then God knows what we're going to do with Jordan Poole now on the team, who isn't a point guard by any means, but in 2K, he certainly puts up point guard-ish numbers. He gives you 3-4 assists a game, whereas Tre Jones gives you 3. I mean, per 36, Tre Jones gives you 7. Jordan Poole gives you... How does the team look like this? Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, Jordan Poole, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, Andre Drummond, Tre Jones, Matisse Thybulle, and we need one more player from free agency. Like Nick Batum, that works for me. And there we go. Nick Batum is going to slide right in. Matisse Thybulle is just struggling this season. He's going to get moved to the end of the bench. 3 points a game does not cut it. Now, Andre Drummond does not need 34 minutes a game. We're going to have to spread this out a little bit better. Hey, that's the change we're going to make. So, Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, Jordan Poole, the new starting small forward. I know. Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid. Coming off the benches, Tre Jones, Andre Drummond, Matisse Thybulle, and Nicolas Batum. Hopefully, this move is what it takes to put us over the top. Because I thought Cade Cunningham was, and clearly it is not. The triangle or the 7 seconds or less offense. Let's do 7 seconds. As for the league leader in scoring, it is Luka Doncic. No, 76. No, Joel Embiid at 9. Our rebounds is our boy Joel Embiid. Assist is Benjamin Simmons. How ironic is that? Is Cade Cunningham on the list? No. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks. Rudy Gobert. Field percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion is Lonzo Ball, no Sixers. And free throw champion is Danilo Gallinari, no Sixers. Luka Doncic wins MVP. Chet Holmgren is Rookie of the Year, 15-8. Precious Achiuwa, 6th Man of the Year. And his Defense Player of the Year, Talen Horton-Tucker, Most Improved. No. Willie Green is Coach of the Year because, of course, and Terrell Blackwell has a funny-looking chin. All-NBA First Team, Joker once again won, which means second team is Joel Embiid. Third team, nobody. Defensive First Team, Matisse Thybulle made it, even though he hates us. And we don't have any rookies. Marjon Beauchamp, oh, that's right, we traded him for Jordan Poole. I think that's the right move. Let's be honest. We did a lot better after the trade. 51-31, 4 games out of first place. The Pacers are gods for some reason. I don't get it. But we certainly improved. Joel Embiid had a monster year. Went a little bit down in scoring once we got Jordan Poole. I completely understand that. That said, we're ready to win now. Also, this picture of Jordan Poole is so old. Can we please update that? My God. Player stats. How did we do from the 3-point line? Joel Embiid wasn't great. 35%. I guess that's fine. Cade Cunningham, 37. Jordan Poole, 36. Tyrese Maxey, 37. Good. Not great. Team stats wise. And again, we made the trade midseason, so they're going to be a little bit skewed. But offensively, we are, what were we, like bottom of the pack? Hopefully got a little bit better, 113.6. Defensively, we're still the best team in the NBA, giving us a 5.1 point differential. 5th. Field goal percentages, not great. 15th. 3-point percentages, also not great. 16th. Free throw percentages, we are great because Joel Embiid's going to go to the free throw line a million times a game. We finished 82.3%. Scoring champion probably went to Luka because, of course, no Sixers. Rebounds is Rudy Gobert. Joel Embiid at 2. Assist is Trae Young. No Sixers. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point champion is Buddy Hield. And free throw champion is Danilo Gallinari. No Sixers. Here we are taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. The win now Sixers taking on the young upstart Cleveland Cavaliers. Gonna be a fun matchup of generations. Hopefully we can pull it out. And just some really, some fun news here. If you look at the league history, I had to simulate the first season, right? We won and Joel Embiid was an NBA Finals MVP when I was simulating through the season. Just thought I'd point that out. Anyways, we're up 3-1 and 4-1 now to take on the #1 seeded Pacers. How is this the #1? So, I get it. Tyrese Halliburton is going to be a really good player one day. Malcolm Brogdon is okay. Jaden Ivey is going to be a good player. Miles Bridges is okay. Miles Turner, when healthy, is good, but this isn't the best team in the NBA, the best team ever assembled. This is a quality kind of team that you're proud that makes it to the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs, but we beat them. 3-3 going to a Game 7. This is the upset 4 versus 1 out there in Indiana in enemy territory. Huge lead going into the third quarter. And we are blowing them out. We are not even giving them a chance to make it competitive. It's a little bit down to 12, 2 minutes left, 3 minutes left. I can count. I know words. I have the best words. And we do, in fact, win 133-110. Sorry, Miles Bridges, but this stat line for the team is not good enough to put up against Joel Embiid. Now taking on the Hawks. This is a rematch for the ages. Trae Young versus Philadelphia. He single-handedly annihilated Ben Simmons' career and the 76ers franchise. Hopefully, we come back bigger, better, faster, stronger, and we do win in 5 now to take on the Utah Jazz, who are randomly good in 2K. But I think this is going to be a pretty easy, pretty clean sweep for the Sixers. Win Game 1, lose Game 2, win Game 3, lose Game 4, go into Game 5. We'll just hop in the Simcast, see if it's interesting here in Philadelphia. Whoever wins takes a commanding lead. We're losing in the third quarter, going into the fourth. Really close game. I might be willing to hop in. Play as Cade Cunningham. It's been a while. Didn't know you could trade James Harden for Cade Cunningham. I think that's not even fair. Have an 8-point lead, really extending this out, and we are taking this game pretty handily to the point where I don't even need to hop. And we win 136-125. Joel Embiid once again popped off. Jordan Poole having himself a game. Donovan Mitchell's great. Gary Payton gives you defense, and somehow he dropped 20 points. But I think we win. Damn, 3-3. All right, going to a Game 7 in Philly. Who's got the chutzpah? Who's got the balls? Is Joel Embiid going to choke? Is this new team around him good enough to win a championship for Philadelphia? Can the 76ers finally win a chip? Game 7. We're losing in the fourth quarter. 3-point game. Stalemate. The Jazz are slowly, quietly pulling away. If you make a little bit of a run, I'm definitely going to hop in. Down 3, down 3, down 3. And it looks like we're going to come up just a little bit short. Down 2. High game. 35 seconds left. I'm not going to fuck with this. Down 1. And we lost. Rudy Gobert is your NBA Finals MVP. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Even LeBron said he couldn't watch that and is retiring. Oh, boy. What to do, what to do. I thought this team was good. You know, I think this team can be good enough to come back. All right, I think we're going to keep everything together. We're going to reject all these rules because they're dumb. And we're going to say, you know what? This team can win a championship as presently constructed. Also, we don't have any draft picks, so what do you fucking want? Oh, I forgot to make the prospects Victor Wembanyama. Here we go. 2023. Thank you. Come again. On to staff signing. We need to make any moves. Is Mike Staufer good enough to win a championship? I hope so, because the last guy who was here wasn't. And other than going out and getting Steve Kerr, I feel like we have what it takes. Looking at the draft combine, the fastest man of the class is Dior Johnson and Nolan Hickman and Max Abramus. Most agile is Boogie Ellis and Nolan Hickman and Justin Moore. Highest vertical is J.D. Davison, who's come out of the draft already, so this is weird. Dion Weddington and Eric Daly. Highest bench press is Johan Traore and Aminu Mohammed. And best shot three-pointer, Max Abramus. How the fuck do you say that name? And everybody else. What the fuck? Oh my god. Everybody shot 17 to 25. Good for you guys. I'm not saying all your damn names. We probably don't have a single draft pick again, since I believe the Pistons own our entire existence at this point. Does anybody want to trade 3 seconds for a future first? Number 1. Oh god, the Pelicans. They're going to take Victor. Jesus. I almost want to dump his potential because it's going to be disgusting. Scoot Henderson goes to the Magic because they need another guard. Number 3 goes Dariq Whitehead to the Bulls. Number 4 to the Rockets goes Nick Smith. And number 5 to the Warriors goes Amari Bailey. None of them are going to be coming to our team. Is it worth it to drop Victor just a little bit because the Pelicans are going to be a boring powerhouse? Like, I feel we're going to be a powerhouse too. Let's drop him down to like a 78 just to make it a little bit fair. Jordan Poole, go ahead and give you a nice 5-year deal, just a tick under 24 million. You have certainly earned it. Can I get Trey Jones back on this team? I don't know. So Trey Jones wants 9 million. I can only offer him 6 million. And because of the way terrible contracts in 2K works, he's not going to accept anything, but he will be coming back on the qualifying offer. So who do we give our mid-level exception to? Obviously, Matisse Thybulle doesn't want it. Bol Bol was really good for me last time I signed him, so I have no qualms about picking him up. He shot like 48% from the three-point line. You want to come join us out here in Philadelphia, Bol Bol? I know you haven't gotten a fair shake anywhere, but be a good wing player for us. We'll go Cade Cunningham, Trey Jones, Tyrese Maxey, Jordan Poole, Tobias Harris, Bol Bol, Joel Embiid, and Andre Drummond. Hypothetically, all we need is Matisse Thybulle to come back. Please come back to us. Please. As for free agency, John Moran back to the Grizz, Nikola Jokic back to the Nuggets, Zion Williams back to the Pelicans, Darius Garland back to the Cavs, Zach LaVine to the Timberwolves. Huh? Bradley Beal to the Bulls. Huh? And Tyler Hero back to the Heat. Weird moves going on. There's Trey Jones and there's Matisse Thybulle. Play progression. Good stuff. Unless I can get an upgrade from Tobias Harris, we're good here. I mean, Tobias Harris is fun. He can be the 5th option on a championship team. He's earning so much money. And I re-signed him to a lesser $20 million, but he's still on that $39 million part of his contract. And nobody's really going to want him. Like Rudy Gobert, okay. DeMar DeRozan, he regresses into the dirt. Yeah, I think we just rock with Tobias Harris. So we're going to keep basically the team together. Made a few changes here and there. Cade Cunningham at the 1, Tyrese Maxey at the 2, Jordan Poole at the 3, Tobias Harris at the 4, Joel Embiid at the 5. Coming off the bench is not going to be Andre Drummond, Trey Jones, Matisse Thybulle, and Bull. You know, whatever. Play Andre Drummond 30 minutes a night. I don't give a damn. Our rankings wise, we're first for NBA.com, first for Eric Boner as well. Hopefully we can win Game 7 in the NBA Finals this time instead of lose. You know what? I see this trade for Keldon Johnson on the table. I have to give up Isaiah Thomas. We didn't even sign him. The CPU did. And instead of Tobias Harris, we get Keldon Johnson. I just like that trade all around for us, so we're going to take that instead. Other than that, the team's going to stay largely the same. Thank you. Come again. And here at the All-Star break is Team Luka and Team Trae Young. On Team Luka is Giannis, Ja Morant, Karl Towns, and Joel Embiid. For the other side is Nikola Jokic, Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson, and Darius Garland. For the reserves is Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Buckets, LaMelo Ball, Cade Cunningham. Our boy made his first, Bam Adebayo, and Anthony Edwards. On the other side, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, Devin Booker, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, DeMontis Montes, and Jared Allen. Way down there. We're doing pretty good. 43-8. You could say that's pretty good. Not a lot of changes for us to make. So leading the league in scoring is Jason Tatum, no Sixers. Rebounds is Rudy Gobert. Andre Drummond at 3. Joel Embiid at 6. Assist is Trae Young, no Sixers. Steals is Deontay Murray. Blocks is Walker Kessler. And field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point champion is Grant Williams. Tyrese Maxey at 4. Cade Cunningham at 5. Keldon Johnson, the new acquisition, at 9. Free throw champion is Emmanuel Quickly. Jordan Poole at 8. Really like what we're doing with the team. Not a lot of changes for us to make. Cade Cunningham has officially taken over as the best team player on the team. That'll work. That'll work. Andre Drummond is our 6th man of the year. I don't know. How are they making this work? I don't know. Maybe they run double big lineups. At this point, it's just annoying to correct the rosters over and over and over again. Bull not shooting as well as he normally does from 3, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Matisse Thybulle, hopefully you're not all pissy with us. Does anybody want to resign with us while we're here? Dougie McBuckets does? Sure, Doug. Why don't you come back to the team? Cade Cunningham wins Rookie of the Year. 26 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists on 49, 92, 43 shooting. Anthony Black is Rookie of the Year, and look at that, fro. Andre Drummond is 6th man of the year. That's what you love to see. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved is Shadon Sharpe in his sophomore season. Yeah, basically had a Desmond Bane kind of year. Mike Stouffer, our boy, is Coach of the Year of the 99 overall 76ers, and Terrell Blackwell has a funny little goatee. What is that called at the bottom of your chin when you only have that hair? I don't know. All NBA first team is Cade. Second team is Joel Embiid. All defensive first team. Not seeing anybody. Rookies, we don't have anybody there as well. Best team in the NBA. Have the MVP. We are guaranteed to win this time, right? Scoring champion was closely contested, but Luka Doncic just edged it out over Jason Tatum. No Sixers. Rebounds is DeAndre Ayton. Andre Drummond at 5. Joel Embiid at 6. Assist is Trae Young. Steals is Deontay Murray. Blocks is Walker Kessler. And field goal percentages is Ivica Zubac. 3-point champion is our boy Keldon Johnson. You love to see it. Where's Tobias Harris? I guarantee he's not on this list. Cade Cunningham at 7. Free throw champion is Emmanuel Quickly. Where did Jordan Poole fall to? 10th? Whatever. Close enough. Super happy with this team. Like, we made a few changes here and there. I get that we traded James Harden for Cade Cunningham. I mean, tell me you wouldn't do that trade when offered, okay? I can't turn that down. And then Jordan Poole, kind of what put us over the top. I know we lost in Game 7 last year, but this team is ready to take off. We have the future. We have the now. We're the best team across the board. We're going to... Are we down 3-2 versus the Pacers? I thought we were going to completely dominate them. They're the same team as last year. Why are we losing? It's 3-2 in round 1. Oh boy, we're going to lose to the Pacers. Does that mean we need to blow up the team? I thought we were set. I thought, like, you get Cade Cunningham and Joel Embiid, your job is kind of done, right? Fill out the rest of the roster with slightly above average pieces and call it a day? Yo, we lost. Is it too early to have your Xbox crash? Huh. Okay. What do we do? 66 and 16, best team in the NBA. I guess the Pacers are really good because they made the finals. So let it be known that this team was the fucking 10 seed. What was their regular season record? Because this is obviously the first time this has ever happened. They were a 500 team and just dominated the landscape of the NBA. I don't know what to do with that information. So yeah, so far we've been nothing but failures. We lost Game 7 to the Utah Jazz. We got not even 1-8, 1-10 to the eventual NBA champion 10 seed Indiana Pacers. Definitely gonna approve the foul out rule because I am so sick of trying to join in when my team has lost all of their fucking players. Do we have any picks? Why is the game running so slow? There we go. Trade. Yeah, we don't have any picks. Is anybody good? Is it worth blowing up the roster to get the #1 overall pick? Brett Lucas. It'd be pretty good. 6'9", B-. Why not? We lost in the first round. We got 110. Why not go try to steal the #1 overall pick? Who has it? The Warriors? What do you want? You don't have a lot of money. You want Jordan Poole back? I think what we need to do is go for the #2 overall pick. There we go. We got the #2 pick. And then we immediately say, I want to trade up with you, Warriors. What do you want? You want 1 first. There we go. And now we have the #1 overall pick. Whatever his damn name was. Is it time to trade Mike Stouffer? It might be. I'm kind of disappointed with everything that's occurred so far. If we dump him, could I get Ty Lue? I might need to fire some of these guys. Like, you're earning way too much money and you're earning way too much money. And we throw just a bucket of money at Ty Lue. Maybe Quinn Snyder can be our fallback option. We definitely going to get one of those guys. Yeah, Ty Lue is going to be the head coach of the Philadelphia 76ers. I think he's the best coach in the NBA. I'm sorry, guys who have been here. Dave Yorger, Sam Cassell. They were here on the roster originally. I'm just not going to rock with them. Looking at the draft combine, the fastest man in class is Sheldon Fuller and Willard Meyer. Most agile is Evan Bender, Sheldon Fuller, and Clifford Erickson. Highest vertical, Dean Smith and Dylan McGiddy. Highest bench press is Wes Holmes and Tyson Fletcher. And best shot three-pointer, Dante Fox, Floyd Foster, Garrison McGee, Wally Ward, and Lionel Bailey. What a weird rebuild. And I know I just traded for the #1 overall pick, completely unrealistic, but at this point, we're not winning. Everything we do completely falls apart. Wow, Cade Cunningham's brother, Cecil. What is wrong with your face, Cecil? Oh no, but he's a really good basketball player. But look at his face. Oh no. Oh no, what do I do? Whatever. I don't even know what I was trying to say. I'm at a loss for words. Does anybody want to resign with us? Matisse Thybulle, I guess. Fine. Whatever. You haven't really been good for us. You're at this point a bench piece who can defend to some extent. We traded away Jordan Poole for where the fuck this guy is. He's gonna be our small forward. How's the roster looking? Cade Cunningham. We have Trey Jones, I think, on a qualifying offer still. Tyrese Maxey, Brett Lucas, Matisse Thybulle, Keldon Johnson, Bol, Joel Embiid, and Andre Drummond still holding steady here. Very impressive. Can I re-sign Trey Jones at this point, or is the game gonna be stupid? There we go. Give Trey Jones a bucket of money as well. God damn it, he got his qualifying offer again. God, 2K is so dumb. Whatever. We have our 9-man rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good enough for me. Anybody fun? Mel Ball back to the Hornets. Anthony Davis to the Spurs. You wish. They've had their share of superstars who can't stay healthy and try to ask their way to LA. I don't think they're going to go through that again. PTSD, my friend. Devin Booker back to the Suns. Tyrese Halliburton back to the Pacers. I mean, NBA Finals MVP, am I right? Karl Towns to the Lakers. Interesting. Dejounte Murray to the Magic, because they need more guards. And Anthony Edwards back to the Timberwolves. Kind of a weird free agency, but it's been kind of a weird whole video. Off screen when I'm, what's it called? Simcasting. or simulating just to get to the point where we are in real life, we win the NBA Finals. I trade for Cade Cunningham. We lose Game 7 of the Finals. And then we lose the next year in round 1 to the 10 seed Pacers, who win the championship. I don't know what to do. So we have Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, this guy, Eldon Johnson, Joel Embiid coming off the bench, Andre Drummond, Trey Jones, Matisse Thybulle, Bol. Definitely a good enough team to win the championship. Are they going to? Who knows? Who cares? Untapped potential is going to be free throws. And then this guy and Tyrese Maxey. So we have a big 4 at this point. Can we win 1? First for NBA.com, first for Eric Boner in the power rankings. What does that mean? Absolutely friggin' nothing. Not something you see every day, but Darius Garland wins MVP, giving you 30 and 12, 50, 40, 90 shooting. Brett Lucas, our kid, is rookie of the year. Words. Andre Drummond is 6th man of the year. We're trying to win every single award. We won MVP, 1 rookie, 1 6th man. We haven't won defensive player of the year because that always goes to Giannis, or on an off day, Jonathan Isaac. Most improved. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get that. Mike Stauffer, we do win coach of the year, and Terrell Blackwell is always going to win executive of the year because we always seem to be the best team in the regular season. Doesn't that sound familiar, 76er fans? You know, we both our boys made the All-NBA 3rd team. Defenses, no, but we did win rookie of the year. Once again, best team in the NBA, 61 and 21, 5 games worse, but we did trade away the future, or we traded away the present for another future. Brett Lucas is going to be an absolute monster. 6'9", is like an unlimited potential. Going to be the greatest player in the history of the game. Scoring wise, Cade Cunningham absolutely took over. Joel Embiid is definitely taking a backseat at this point. Still giving you 20 and 10. Andre Drummond is definitely eating into that. I don't know what to do about that. It is what it is. 3-point percentages, Cade Cunningham up to 45. Brett Lucas had a great rookie season, 38.6. Tyrese Maxey, 39. Keldon Johnson, 36. Bol, that's what I like to see, 43%. And Matisse Thybulle is still pretty bad. Team stats. We were not bad. 4th in scoring. Number 1 defensively, giving us the best point differential, 13 points in the NBA. Field goal percentages, 9th. 3-point percentages, tied for 2nd. And free throw percentages, 2nd. I'll take it. Scoring champion went to Devin Booker, 32.4 points per game. No Sixers. Rebounds is Clint Capella. Andre Drummond at 3. Joel Embiid at 8. Assist is Darius Garland. Cade Cunningham at 8. Steals is Ben Simmons. Blocks is Robert Williams. And field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. No Sixers. 3-point champion is A.J. Griffin. Cade Cunningham at 7. And free throw champion is Emmanuel Quickly. Cade Cunningham at 4. God, can we win? Please let us win. Taking on the Boston Celtics. We've had a rivalry forever. Please. I mean, you look at the teams. We're so much better. We have Cade Cunningham and Joel Embiid. Please, can I just win 1? We've lost the second game. Lost it. Like, what is wrong with this team? Jason Tatum is dropping fucking 50 on us. What is wrong with this team? Oh, we won 1. Well, that makes me feel good. A consolation prize is what they call that. When you lose 3 in a row and then you win a couple only to lose in 6. Maybe we just need fucking Brett Lucas to develop for a few years and then we're going to win. So Joel Embiid's going to be like 35. Going to be LeBron James's age. Cade Cunningham's going to be hitting his prime by the time we win. We do make a miraculous comeback. I really thought we were going to lose this game. And we happened to pull away 126-113. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very balanced effort. But man, just the fact that we're going to game 7 in the first round with the 8 seed again after we got fucking 110 last year is a disappointment. Blowing them out in the 4th quarter. About a 11 point game. Not quite enough to be confident. Down to 5. Looks like we're going to be hopping in. Up 8, up 11. Up 7, up 6. We'll just hop in real quick, make sure they don't blow the game away. And of course, making sure we're not rocking an Andre Drummond, Joel Embiid starting lineup. As much as I'd like that and also have Cade Cunningham not on the court, it doesn't seem like the right move to win. Somehow Andre Drummond is still on the floor. I'm really freaking frustrated with that. But give it 2. Keldon Johnson for 3. Bang. Can I have Joel Embiid in the game? Or is that blasphemy? Are we just not allowed? We're going to do that again just because it works so well. This time I got to make the right skip pass. Here we go. To Brett Lucas. Yeah, he's a rookie. He's not going to make that. He's going to choke. So what's going on here? I don't know what to do. I guess I'm just going to play off ball and let Derek White go to work. And they miss everything. We're going to win, baby. Joel Embiid didn't even need to come in. That's how good we are. Tyrese Maxey going to drain this 3, and that's going to be game. Okay, well, we made it out of the first round. All this shit talking that I was doing. I take it back. We came back from a 3-0 deficit in the first round. The fact of the matter is we shouldn't have been that place ever. Here we are taking on the Pacers, and we get revenge. They brought in Desmond Bane. It's fine. And I get revenge anyway. I'm mad. I'm not glad. I'm mad. And we 4-0 swept them. That's how you do it. Now to take on the Cavaliers, Darius Garland is the MVP of the league. Apparently, Talen Horton-Tucker, you know, they got the most improved player. Isaac Okoro. Do we have what it takes? Win game 1, lose game 2. Lose game 3, lose game 4, and here we are yet again down 3-1 and eliminated. And then the Mavs go on to him because Luka Doncic is God. What is wrong with this team? What do we're snake bit, just like the Sixers are in real life. We're snake bit. Hey, what I think we're gonna do is trade away Andre Drummond. I don't need to have the greatest backup center in the history of basketball. That's going to be step 1. Good with Ty Lue. He's going to be our coach of the year. Looking on the draft combine, the fast man of the class is Stacey Lowry and Brevin Perry and Carl Black and Gregory Crawford. Most agile is Lance Dixon and Kenny Love. Highest vertical is Reed Payne and Brevin Perry and Darnell Lyons. Why you always Lions? Highest bench press is Stephen Cross and Jamie Duncan. And best shot 3-pointer, Brendan Rodman and Rudy Kennedy. So definitely Andre Drummond is going to be on his way out. Let Joel Embiid cook. You know, like this is football. Number 1 overall to the Spurs goes Marcus Tucker. Big man going number 1 overall to the Spurs. He's going to be a monster for the rest of his life. Number 2 to the Knicks goes Shane Torres. Okay, well, Knicks do need a point guard. Number 3 to the Heat goes Taylor Stone. Number 4 to the Thunder. Are they trading? They're trading for De'Aaron Fox. All right. And then the Kings take Andrea D'Angelo. Number 5 to the Pistons. They're trading as well. This is why whatever. Mitchell Robinson. You know what? I'm done. Get me out of here. We're going to make a few moves. We're going to make a few changes like backup point guard and backup center. So this is interesting. We're going to pick up Bam Adebayo. How's that going to work? I don't know at all. And we did lose Bull. I have one player that's a backup point guard that I want to go after just with draft picks alone. He's going to be low 80s. That's going to be Tyus Jones. I know, kind of a unique idea here. How do we make the money work? $17 million. I can't. Okay, the free agency is Giannis going to the Hawks. I've seen that happen, and it makes their team worse. I don't know how. Cade Cunningham back to us. Jason Tatum to the Jazz. Never gonna happen. Jalen Green back to the Rockets. Kyrie Irving back to the Wizards. Scottie Barnes back to the Raptors, and then Mobley back to the Cavs. We cheesed a little bit, just signing and trading players before we actually could. But I got Saban Lee now as the backup point guard to Cade Cunningham, just like they have it in Detroit. Tyrese Maxey and Edmund Sumner are going to be his backup. Brett Lucas, hopefully he progresses well this season, and Matisse Thybulle, Keldon Johnson, Joel Embiid, and Bam Adebayo. Now being the backup center. Why? Just because I can. I don't know. This whole team has been a disaster. The fact of the matter is we can't seem to make it out of the second round or the third round or what have you. Joel Embiid is regressing now down to a 93. Can we win one fucking championship with Cade Cunningham as the leader on our team? I feel like this team is more than good enough. This is the 9-man rotation. Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, Brett Lucas, Keldon Johnson, and Joel Embiid coming off the bench. Bam Adebayo is our 6th man. Come on now. Saban Lee, Matisse Thybulle, and Edmund Sumner. Untapped potentials. Gonna send everybody to free throw. Boom. Don't need to send Cade Cunningham. He's already a 99 overall. Don't need to send Brett Lucas. Send him, I guess. And Tyrese Maxey, and that's gonna be it. Preseason power rankings, probably #1 team again, and we're probably going to lose again. Cade Cunningham wins another MVP. Rubens Pessoa is Rookie of the Year. Nikola Jurzic is 6th Man of the Year. Giannis, Defense Player of the Year, Most Improved is Alperen Şengün. Ty Lue is our boy Coach of the Year. And Terrell Blackwell, yet again, Executive of the Year. Cade Cunningham on the All-NBA first team. Joel Embiid on the All-NBA third team. No rookies. Once again, the best team in the NBA. 66 and 16. You know how it is. Let's just skip through all this as quickly as possible. Team stats, we were the best team ever. 2nd in scoring, #1 defensively, giving us a 15.8 point differential, #1 in the NBA. Field goal percentages, we are 6th. 3-point percentages, 2nd. Free throw percentages, 1st. Scoring champion went to Jason Tatum on the Jazz. Okay. Rebounds is James Wiseman. Bam Adebayo at 6. Steals is Darius Garland. Cade Cunningham at 7. Blocks is Benjamin Simmons. No, assists is Darius Garland. Cade Cunningham at 7. Blocks is Ben Simmons. Steals is... Fuck. Just, you know what I'm trying to say. Field goal percentages is Zion. All right, that's all. 3-point champion goes to Aaron Holiday. Cade at 3. Free throw champion goes to Emmanuel Quickly. Cade at 3. Tyrese Maxey at 9. Once again, we are a good team. Cade Cunningham's the best player ever. Joel Embiid is regressing slightly. Tyrese Maxey's good. Brett Lucas is good. Are we good enough to win a championship at this point? 99 overall, 92 overall, 87. 85 is our weakest player, and then Joel Embiid, 94 off the bench, 89. I mean, come the hell on, please, game. Just work with me. And we lose game 1 to the Bulls. Win game 2. Win game 3. Win game 4. And we make it out of the first round. Woohoo! We did it! Woohoo! Taking on the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton, Jaden Ivey, Miles Bridges, Clint Capella. Don't get me wrong. They're a good team. Or better. In every stretch, every world, every universe, every Doctor Strange multiverse, we're down 2-1. 2-2. I'm going to simcast this game 5 in Philadelphia because who knows? We are a snake-bitten franchise. So what are you going to do? Losing in the 3rd quarter, going into the 4th, have a little bit of a lead, 6 points. I'm ready to hop in at the 3-minute mark. We're blowing the lead. They're dominating us. Have a little bit of a lead. There we are. As soon as we take a lead, we lose it. Now they're up 2. They're up 5. Up 2. Up 1. High game. Just get us up a little bit of a lead and I'm ready. 124. 122. I'll hop in 8 seconds left. I don't give a damn. No timeouts. I am so lucky that I did not call timeout because I am prone to do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We win. Oh, they're gonna foul. I guess we'll just see it out because I don't trust this CPU. And okay. Joel Embiid 100% from the free throw line. I completely fucked that up. That's not his stroke at all. That's Nikola Jokic's free throw stroke. Why is that as such? Anyway, that's game. A very balanced game for everybody. Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah, we shouldn't be struggling with this goddamn team, but we are. Almost at times, it feels like the teams that are built are too balanced, if that makes sense. Like we have too much talent spread out everywhere. Anyway, Deontay Murray, Jalen Suggs, Hamid Diallo, Wendell Carter, Chet Holmgren, Scoot Henderson. They've got a good team as well. We're still better. We have a 99 overall on our team. We should be dominating everything already. Not to mention the rest of the team that we built. Now to take on the Grizzlies, John Morant's a 98, but Cade Cunningham's a 99. They lost Desmond Bane. We still have Tyrese Maxey. They have Sadiq Bey. We have Brett Lucas. Keldon Johnson, Jaren Jackson Jr. I'll give you that, but then Christian Wood or Joel Embiid, Bam Adebayo or Zaire Williams. The rest of the benches aren't really that important. Lose game 1. We've lost every single game 1 ever. And now we're down 3-1. 3-2. Oh boy. Oh boy. We need this to force a game 7. Losing in the first, losing in the second, getting blown out. 30-point game. Yep. Oh man, I don't know what happened. My Xbox crashed and now we have to do this all over again. Wow. What are the odds that they would crash just as we're losing in game 6 and we're losing again, by the way. I'll have you know. This time we can't even make it out of the Eastern Conference and we're losing to the Magic. Is it because I traded for Bam Adebayo and I always have like a good backup center? Is that the problem? Because I can fix that. We lost again. Yo, the 76ers are straight cursed, and the Magic now win Finals MVP. Okay, we'll trade away Bam Adebayo. I'm sorry. Reject all the rules. We're gonna run it back one more time. I think Ty Lue is still our head coach, right? Skip the draft, skip everything. Our game will take Isaac Okoro instead of. Okay, is that good enough for you? And then who do you want to be our backup center? Because Grant Williams isn't gonna work. I'm doing whatever you want me to, game, because at this point, everything that I've done seems to be a failure. So Grant Williams and, God, I don't know, Saban Lee. Get me a backup center. Ivica Zubats, sure, that'll work. Hey, this is going to be the team. Cade Cunningham, and I forgot to get a backup point guard. Tyrese Maxey, Isaac Okoro, Brett Lucas, Matisse Thybulle, Keldon Johnson, and this guy, Joel Embiid, and Ivica Zubac. So I'll go trade for a backup point guard because oopsie doopsie. Aaron Holiday, sure, come on down to the team. Let's go run it back one more time. We're going into year 2027. We haven't won a single championship yet with Cade Cunningham and Joel Embiid and another #1 overall pick and Keldon Johnson and Tyrese Maxey. And we had Bam Adebayo for a year, but apparently the gods didn't want Bam Adebayo to be winning anything. And God, I don't know, sure, Isaac Okoro, you can go to untapped potential as well. Why the fuck not? This is going to be the new 9-man team. Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, this guy, Keldon Johnson, Joel Embiid, Isaac Okoro, Ivica Zubac, Aaron Holiday is our backup point guard, and Matisse Thybulle. Fuck. Also, I'm going to change our assistant proficiency to 7 seconds or less because it's 4.5 stars. Whatever. Cade Cunningham wins another MVP. Ralph McDonald is Rookie of the Year. Nick Smith is Sixth Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year is Giannis. Richard Bridges, also known as Dick, is Most Improved. Ty Lue, once again, Coach of the Year. Tyrell Blackwell is Executive of the Year. Best team in the NBA, again, 69-13. Had the perfect record. Let's just go right through it and see if we can lose in the first round. Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, and Bam Adebayo made his way to the Cavs. Good for you, Bam. Win game 1. Win game 2. Win game 3 and win game 4 now to take on the Magic. They beat us last year. Deontay Murray, Jalen Suggs, Jonathan Isaac, Chet Holmgren, Scoot Henderson. Good team. Hopefully not as good as we are. Win game 1. Win game 2. Lose. Tied up 2-2. This is exactly what I feared, is us not dominating, because it seems like this team is snake-bitten, curse-ridden, unable to do anything successful in the playoffs. We have a 10-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Whittling it down to 7, 5 minutes left, down to 6, down to 3, and there we go. They're about to take the lead. I'll hop in if we ever get the lead, but it looks like we suck. Oh, there we go. 1 minute left, 2-point lead. God. Oh, who knows what's wrong with this team. I mean, Cade Cunningham's a 99 overall. Just the simple fact of Cade Cunningham and Joel Embiid being on the same team should be enough to win everything every single time that we play. And yet, it's not. I don't know. Cade Cunningham's a monster. Kind of seems dumb. There goes Cade. Running. Passing. Wide open. Isaac Okoro gets the layup. An easy 2. Up 6 points. And this is probably all she wrote. We need one more stop, and that is going to be game. Ooh, I got screened hard. Scoot Henderson is killing me with the ball. Nothing to do, though. That's how you play on-ball D, baby. Here's LeVert on the Magic. Why does that sound like it works? Here's LeVert. I don't know. He reminds me a little bit of maybe Terrence Ross. That could be why he's over there. Just another generic score, kind of playing okay. And 3-3. Of course we lost. Now in game 7. Back in Philadelphia. Do we have to clutch it out? Does my Xbox have to crash yet again? We are getting blown out. Yep. If we can make a little bit of a comeback, maybe I won't have to crash. 7-point game, 12-point game, 7, 5, 2. And we have a lead with 1 minute left. Wow, we were getting fucking dominated. Once again, though, we hop in. They have the ball. Is that fair? Not really. But that's, that's life. Life ain't fair. Life ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Joel Embiid only has 57 stamina. That's why I normally trade for a good backup center, so that my backup center can get a little bit of rest. But, it's fine to not. That's cool, too. Jalen Suggs is going to bully us. There we go. Who's got the ball? Isaac Okoro, he's on the court. Brett Lucas for 3. Oh, we miss. Cade Cunningham, pump fake. No, okay. It's fine. We're gonna play a little bully ball here. This is how we do. Cade Cunningham just going in with the jump hook. And I gotta miss because I'm so good. Ugh. This is Jonathan Isaac. Bro, you don't even play basketball. Burger King, foot fed. Oh, Jalen Suggs pulling up for a mid-range 2. Give it to Cade. Let him run baseline. Going baseline too fast. You gotta watch him dunk it on your face. 95-92. Really low scoring game. It's like 2027, so they should be scoring 150 points a game, right? That's the way the NBA works. What is this, Chet? What are you gonna do, Chet? You're so skinny that I just have to laugh at you. There's another jumper. They missed. That's game. You gotta foul Cade Cunningham. He's too good. He's too much of a beast. 22 seconds left. What are we gonna do besides dribble the ball? And there you go. Well, that's game. Good enough for me. There we go. We win in 7. Should we have gone to 7 against the Magic? No, but you know. That's the way 2K is now to take on the Celtics. I believe they beat us earlier in the video. They have Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, Paolo Banchero, Robert Williams, but they don't have Jason Tatum. Although the rest of the players are actually pretty good. I was honestly thinking about trading back for Ben Simmons. He is a god in simulation, but here we are. Finally, we've made it back to the finals. Our old friend Saban Lee is there. Benedict Matherin's developed well, up to an 88. Anthony Edwards, still on the team. Zach LaVine. Kind of a weirdly constructed team, and I think we're going to win. And I think I need to go to sleep because this has been taking way too long. 3-1. 3-2. Don't tell me we're going to blow this. 4-2. Jesus Christ. Joel Embiid wins his first NBA Finals MVP. Oh my God. That is going to do it for this ridiculous team, this ridiculous rebuild. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.